Hey there, this is the Orlando Squadcast. It is your one-stop shop for all the latest news, history, and updates from the City Beautiful.
Hey, checkers.
Ooh. Yeah. This city is so huge, so there's a lot going on.
So tips, secrets, happenings, anything that's new that's happening, you're going to be hearing it here first.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us as we explore the vibrant culture, people, and places that make Orlando so special. Get ready to be in the know and stay in the know with the Orlando Squadcast. I'm your host, Rob Stack, but I'm not alone. I got people with me. I got friends. I got compadres. And to my left is my good buddy, Jonathan Spiegel.
What's up, my compadre, my comrade? How you doing,
I'm
my
doing
friend?
well. I'm doing well. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. I have to tell you that every single time I see you, you just look a little bit better.
Dude, that is a great compliment, and that makes me feel really good inside.
Yeah, and you maintain a great quality of smell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you
And
do.
speaking of smelling, and sometimes let's give it over here to
Come
Mark.
on.
I'm
There it
just
is.
joking.
Come
There he
on.
is.
I use this spray every morning, like it's not a cologne.
An after spray,
It's not
right?
flavor.
It's like an
cologne?
aftershave
Shave?
spray. It's
Yeah.
from Harry's, like the razor
Oh,
place.
from
You've
Target.
used it before. It's like a mist.
Yeah.
And you're always
You do
like, why
smell
does it
good,
feel
though.
so good?
You smell
It
good.
feels really good.
Yeah.
Today,
on my
I would say
face.
you smell better than you look.
What?
You look great,
And
dude.
Thanks,
we
buddy.
got a great show for everybody. If you're new, thanks for joining us. If you're a returning listener, we love you.
We do.
Thanks for tuning in. We drop these every Wednesday, and we love doing it. And we're gonna keep bringing
Yeah.
you.
If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, thank you. But we're also on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can listen to us as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that fun for
That's
everybody?
awesome.
They
Yeah.
can
Listen to
choose.
us.
It's like choose your own adventure.
And we're expanding our social media. So like things that we talk about here, we're going to bring them to the streets. We're going to do the Squadcast on location. We just did one at Beer Spa, and we're going to keep
Last
doing
month.
more of those. And
Coming up.
stay tuned. So we got a great episode. I'm super pumped.
I am too.
I did something really fun.
Oh
this
yeah, tell us
weekend.
what's been going on with you in
So-
Orlando.
So I just love nature, and we're starting to get a little peak of fall, like in the mornings and in the
Yep.
evenings.
Yep,
The
I hear you.
temperature's dropping a little bit, so
We're in September.
now is the time to start reconnecting with nature. So I went to Lake Louisa State Park, and I love to bring the dog, and we love to go walk on the nature trails, and just
Lake
like we do
Louisa.
it at sunset. So so you see the sky. I don't know what it is about the summer sky here in Orlando,
man,
but
it's so
just
cool.
it's just epic. And there's like a window of like 2 or 3 minutes where the sky will go completely like orange and pink, where like the
So-
sun will just like cast these colors up on the clouds, and it just like melts my little heart and makes me feel good to be alive.
That's actually due to the different dust particles and things that are going to be flying through
I knew
through
he
the
would.
upper
I can't, but I
layer
can't
of
tell
the
if he's
atmosphere.
being an
Serious?
a-hole or if he's like
No, I'm
legitimately
for
knows
real. I'm
this.
for
This
real.
is for real.
No, I'm
Yeah,
for
I
real.
can't-
'Cause, like, I know like weird nerdy stuff like
No, I know.
this.
That's why I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
believe you, but then I also want
Yeah, for sure. So,
Yeah.
what also makes beautiful sunsets here in Florida specifically is we have this Saharan dust cloud that sometimes sweeps across the ocean and then picks up different particles and things like that.
Yeah.
So as the dust is settling, so winds as air pressure rises
Right,
and then
right.
it lowers. So that's how we get the changes in pressure and stuff like that. So we have all these different types of particles and particulates and little tiny
Shit
things.
in the sky.
Shit in the sky, essentially. We got little tiny shit things in the sky, and that shit is colorful, man.
It
And
is.
as the sun passes through, it's actually reflecting off of those individual particles, and that's what's getting those
Oh.
beautiful sunsets.
So that's how we have all those different colors.
Yep,
I like
that's how we
the
have- and that's
sunsets
why it's
here.
during the summer
It is-
specifically.
I feel like every year towards the end of the summer, people are, including me, are like, no filter. Because
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
need one.
You don't
It's
need one.
crazy.
They're
the other
just-
night I was taking
it's-
the garbage out and I was like, what the is happening in the
I know.
sky?
We live in a
Are we
paradise.
dying or am I
We
in
do.
heaven?
We definitely live in a paradise.
It's so
like,
cool.
So like my house, the back of the house faces west. So like
Ooh, nice.
we have this. My girlfriend and I have this ritual.
Oh.
We love to go out and watch the sunset. We're like old people, but we love to do it because it's just so pretty. It gets so
Yeah.
pretty, and we love that.
Did you going
So
back
yeah,
to
I
Lake
went to Lake
Louisa,
Louisa. Yeah,
Did you do the walking trails? Did you do the hiking trails? Which ones did you do?
we did the walking trails.
Walking trails.
Simple.
Simple. I like the ones that like go through the water, so you can see the water
They
and
have,
the sky.
they have cabins you can rent there, right?
They have
I feel
everything.
like I
you can
I
rent
have some friends that
glamping.
used to go. They used to
Yeah.
do this. It was so cool. They used to rent a cabin. It was super cheap.
Yeah.
And they would video game out for the weekend.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's fun.
They'd have no kids. They'd
Yeah.
go there and they would go from Friday and Saturday night and they would play. They would shut the door and they play
Yeah.
That's
just
awesome.
like
That
tournaments
is-
of video games.
Yeah.
They were full blown
That's
adults.
so cool, man.
Yeah, so they have I think they have 20 plus walking trails there that you can go visit. It's a huge state park. It's so pretty. It's a state park, so you're not going to find a ton of things to do. They have the campsites, they have the cabins that you can rent.
Yeah.
And we went walking, and we started our walk at a reasonable, I think 6:30, but know when the sun's going down, because when it's dark, it is dark.
Yeah.
Like
And
scary dark.
It's like scary dark.
Yeah,
that's right.
And there's no lights, so
you need a
gotta, use your
headlamp
phone.
or you need your phone.
Yeah.
So they out there they have camping.
Mhm.
They have rugged camping where you can kind of take your own tent and all your supplies and stuff out.
interest.
And then they have
Yep.
glamping as well, which is glamorous camping.
I like that.
Yeah.
And it's like this huge, beautiful, canvas style tent. And then you have a luxurious freaking couch and all that stuff.
Oh,
But it's
That's cool.
It's like you're roughing it, but it's really posh.
Yeah,
I
So
like
they call it
that.
How much is
glamping.
that a night? Is it $100 a night?
I don't know. I think it was
150?
175 a night or something. last
Okay,
time I
that's
checked.
not terrible.
We should put some links in the description below.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
why not?
To go there.
Yeah.
I love
That's
Lake
awesome.
Louisa.
Yeah, Lake Louise is beautiful.
It is. Real quick before we move on to O-Town Throwdown, we do want to mention that James, our videographer, is here. We're gonna show some backstage footage of how this is all filmed.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to see how we film this, click the link above right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can see we batch shoot these a lot of times. So we'll come in. What that means, we come in and we shoot them all in one day.
Yeah.
And we talk about all this stuff happening.
Oh,
so
yeah. Very
So
cool.
you're seeing some backstage footage right there.
Backstage footage.
You can't see them. You probably can roaming around if you're on
You'll
YouTube.
catch them in frame every now and then.
It's cool.
Are you feeling the energy, James? Are you here? Are you caught in
He's
the
feeling
pocket
it,
with
man.
us? You feeling
this
it,
guy,
bro?
This guy's with us most of the week, all the time, with
Yeah.
one of us from the home squad, and
Oh, yeah.
he's probably getting to know us really well.
Yeah,
We should
definitely.
ask him afterwards who his favorite is.
He probably has different ways
Ooh.
I'm sure he
to
does.
prepare
have his
for us,
favorites. I
depending
want
on
to
the
be his
age.
He
favorite.
was like, whoever's the most prepared. This is my favorite.
Whoever is the quickest.
Me.
You have Rob is
You're the
very-
most prepared.
Rob is very prepared.
I'm probably the quickest.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
That's
He's
fine.
like, do you want to rehearse? I'm like,
No.
nah, let's
No,
just
let's
go.
go.
Let's just take it. Be like,
Anyway, we love James.
you walked out of frame for 30 seconds. It's good. We'll
That's
take
how
it.
I do it.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
The collective we.
All right.
Let's do some O-Town Throwdown.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get
do it.
into it.
O-Town Throwdown.
Gosh.
All right, O-Town Throwdown. I'll start with the local yokel.
What do you got for us today, Mark?
All right. So today is September 20th, right?
Yep.
So I have Family Fall Fun in Orlando.
Here we go. Fall begins, folks.
Fall's
Fall
happening.
begins. This is my
It's-
favorite.
It's hitting
Oh.
nice, like 87 degrees.
I know. Isn't that
Freezing
funny?
cold.
First of all, isn't that funny? That
Yeah, that's
we're
pants weather.
excited
Pants
for
weather.
87 degrees. We're like,
Well, that's
it
because in
feels
the
like
morning
fall.
it's 74, and we're like, ooh, got to put on my
But
jacket.
I also love how basic all the chicks get around here too.
oh,
Moms, chicks, as soon as it's around, I know my wife is breaking out her Uggs
yep.
at like
She's like, it's
73
freezing.
degrees.
Boots.
Yep.
She's
Boots
got
are
some
coming out.
tights on. She's going to get her peach spice latte.
Yep.
Why
You
not?
know
Are
what
you
I
ready
mean?
to hear this?
Yep.
Yeah, let's hear
Let's
it.
do it.
All right, I'm going to pull this off because it's in my way. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the 3rd annual Pumpkin Patch by Kashida Farms.
Where's Kashida Farms?
Well, let me tell you, it's when.
Okay.
When is this?
All right.
Kicks off September 28th, 2023, open 6 days a week. It's in 2023. That's the actual address. Kind of funny, right? 2023 Lake Pickett Road in Orlando, Florida.
It's its golden address.
Transform your fall experience with Kashida's Pumpkin Patch, boasting over 20 varieties of pumpkins. As dusk falls, the venue turns magical with live bluegrass music and humble Halloween and classic Halloween movies.
Oh.
How about that? All right.
Really?
The next one, Happy Frights at Harry P. Lou Gardens.
Okay.
We all know Harry
saw
Lou. We
this,
know
yeah.
Lou Gardens.
Yep.
Weekends from September 30th to November 26th, like almost to Christmas, actually. So
Yeah.
it's really fall. It's, you know where Lou Gardens is, 1920 North Forest Avenue. Beyond just a regular garden stroll, Harry Lou Gardens turns into Halloween wonderland. Enjoy neon light-up mazes, dancing trolls, and designated trick-or-treat stations overflowing with candy.
That's great.
Next one, Town Harvest at Lake Nona.
Okay.
October 14th. It's only one day. October 14th, 2023 from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is an exclusive event. It's at Lake Nona Town Center, 6900 Tavistock Lakes Boulevard in Orlando. An autumn celebration featuring live country bands, pumpkin decorating stations, and local vendors offering fall-inspired drinks like pumpkin spice lattes and apple cider.
Listen, you know Lake Nona's going to do it right.
Oh, they're gonna do it right.
Yep.
The next one, Amber Brook Farms Festival. Weekends only, September 23rd to October 29th. It's in Amber Brook Farms on 14901 Amber Brook Drive, Orlando, Florida, just so you guys can write this down.
Mhm.
It's an idyllic family outing offering petting zoos with baby goats, corn mazes designed like a work of art, and Instagram-worthy fields of sunflowers and marigolds.
Oh,
Okay.
Doesn't that sound great?
Nice.
The next one, Long and Scott Farms Corn Maze. weekends only.
I love corn maze.
I know you do. Weekends only, September 30th to November 26th. It's at Long and Scott Farms in Mount Dora. Mount Dora, which is a little farther north, right? Prepare to get lost in an intricate alien-themed corn maze, followed by delicious farm-to-table food options at Scott's Maze Adventures Cafe.
Dude.
That sounds awesome, right?
Yeah, it
That's
does.
awesome.
And the last one, annual fall fiesta in the park. This is November 4th and 5th after Halloween. Okay. From 2 days only, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Lake Eola Park, which you all know where that is.
Oh, yeah.
It's an epic 2-day festival featuring over 300 artists showcasing handcrafted items, multiple food vendors offering fall treats like caramel apples, and live acoustic performances.
Dude, that's a ton of fall.
Woo! That is some fall
That was a mouthful
activities,
of
dude.
fall.
Well,
That's
that
awesome.
doesn't sound awesome. What about the alien-themed maze?
That
I'm
sounds
going to
cool.
that.
Yeah,
for
that one does sound
sure. I love
really-
corn mazes, and you guys know how
And-
much
oh,
I
Should we
love
do
corn.
Squadcast on location?
Yeah,
The corn
Squadcast on
maze?
location.
Because that one sounds a lot
Let's
like
do
a
it.
lot of fun.
How do I volunteer to be a 6-foot alien face
It's
character?
huge
You just show
auditions.
up.
It's a nationwide search.
Nationwide search?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to send them
You
my
can go-
headshot and resume back from whenever I was, slaying the streets with my acting
Yeah,
career.
do you guys have like a now that fall's here, do you have a tradition you do every year, or do you? I mean,
Not
obviously, you go
really.
pit
I know
farm.
some people really get into fall. They do fall decorations.
Yeah.
Like before Halloween, they'll do fall decorations. And
I feel like being in Florida, like I'm a transplant, so I'm from
so
Missouri.
you had
lived in New York.
fall.
So I was used to fall. So when
Yep.
I came here, it's always funny. I talk to people who just moved here too, and the first few years you're here, you're a little annoyed when like August happens and everybody's talking about Halloween. You're annoyed. You're like, it's not even. It's summertime. What are we talking about? By year 3 that you live here, you start to be like, oh, okay, fall's
You see
coming.
why.
Yeah, you start, and then 10 years in,
Yeah.
like July hits, you're like buying pumpkins
Yep.
because you're like, we're forcing the seasons to
Totally.
change because they don't
Exactly.
change.
Well,
Exactly.
So I'm a native to Florida.
Sure.
So like I just don't know fall. Like I really have this
Mm-hmm.
much scope of what fall is. And like it took me going to other places in the fall to be like, oh.
It's you
Yeah.
watching like You've
Yeah,
Got
for
Mail. It was
sure.
like, oh,
Yeah, I'm like, I remember being as a kid, just being like, "Mom, why are the leaves orange in all these movies?" That were like, I don't
lots are
understand.
green and beautiful.
Be like, here in Florida, they're green and then they die and they fall off. That's it. There's no in between. They just die and
Yeah.
then they're on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We're
yeah.
we're knee deep, dude. We're knee deep like black boots on a witch on a broom.
Oh, you go all
Yeah,
out
we
for
go ham,
Halloween
dude.
and
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
like we make it a day. Like
September.
she lights all the pumpkin candles. She lights the black flame candle.
Here's a trick.
Um,
Here's a cool, like we do go every year. We go to Celebration and walk the neighbor. We just park and we walk the neighborhood and look at all the Halloween decorations. It's really fun. We go there for Christmas too, but
I do love neighborhoods that really get into Halloween.
Me too.
Like it's so fun. What
yeah,
a
my
great,
neighborhood,
fun
there's
thing
one
to
house
do.
that always does like a big like Halloween party.
Yeah.
They have a haunted house for the trick or treat night.
Yeah.
You guys have been there. You guys have come over.
Oh yeah,
But then
trick or treat in your neighborhood. It's
yeah,
great.
it's great. Yeah, because there's this one house that always.
What's your
makes it
address
crazy.
again, Mark? Can you share it with everybody here on the?
It's public record. You can Google it.
All right,
It
cool.
is
Yeah, for
public
sure. No
record.
big
I'm
deal,
not
no
going
big
to
deal.
share it though because we have
It's
so
kinda-
many people listening.
A lot of people are already trying to knock on our doors for autographs.
I know. They
so
want
I
us
mean, I got
public
babies that are trying to take
speaking,
naps
all that
and
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Local Yoko. Some cool
great.
fall
Yeah.
stuff coming out. Figured I'd put that at the end of September so you can start to plan ahead.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Thanks,
All
Mark.
right, let's talk about some theme park stuff.
Theme park stuff. Park narc.
It's the Park Narc. Love it.
All right, cool. I got 2 hidden things you can do at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, go Disney today.
2 hidden things to go in Disney today.
2 secrets.
2 secrets.
Of Magic
People
Kingdom.
might know about it, but you can do it if you know. But if you don't know, then now you know.
I'm going to tell you if I know or not. I know
and if
Magic
you
Kingdom
don't
pretty
know,
well.
then now you know. So that's what we're going to talk about today. There is a place in Magic Kingdom where you can get your hair cut.
Oh yeah, I know.
I know this.
You can get your haircut in Magic Kingdom,
Yep.
and they do like the whole entire thing. You can get a little shave. They don't do a hot shave, but you can get trimmed up, get your haircut looking all nice and pretty and stuff. And then at the end, they give you the option of getting pixie dust put in.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So then you're just looking nice. Then all of a sudden you catch a good sun ray. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Just so glorious, right?
Where is it?
So it's as soon as you enter in, it's to the right-hand side, just past Mickey's Theater.
Does it have a name like
It's
Mickey's
the left-hand
Barbershop?
Or the
or-
left-hand side,
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
left-hand side.
By the fire station.
Yes.
Yes, by the fire station. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's on the left-hand side.
Can anybody do this? Do they have to make reservations? Like, what's the?
So you're wanting to get reservations because
Yeah.
it's Disney 2023. So always make sure that you should probably do reservations first.
Yeah.
They do allow walk-ins sometimes.
Yeah.
But it all depends on how busy it is.
So
and
can
stuff
I
like
tell a
that.
story then?
Yeah.
Because you got your kids.
So you can. It's really special to get your kid's first haircut there.
oh.
So we have 5 kids now. So the first 2, we definitely did it because we were excited. Then the third one, we just did it at home.
You just shaved their head at home.
We shaved
Magic's over.
yeah, but we don't have enough money for
We
this.
threw some glitter in their face.
We're out of it. It's not as exciting. Poor Clyde. No, but you make a reservation. You go in there, and it's their first haircut. And they just cry through the whole thing, which is hilarious.
That's awesome.
We have very awesome videos on that. And they cut their hair pretty bad because the kids are screaming and moving around. They're usually like 1 year old.
Yep.
And then afterwards, you get Mickey ears that say, "My first haircut."
Yep.
What?
So I took my son to do that, and that's where I learned he is physically violent when he gets haircuts. And that's when I started.
I remember when
They had to restrain him with a barber.
Oh my god!
I have stories.
I can't believe you took him there. I have. When we first met, it was a long time ago, and there was a day he was like, "Oh, I have to go give my son a haircut." And I was like, "What?" He's like, he thrashes. He was probably like 5
violent.
or 6 then, right?
He would I took him to haircuttery, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. And it's like I just know when I take him to get a haircut, I'm gonna have to spend $50 on a tip to thank this person for being assaulted by my toddler.
He would be so stressed out. He's like, Jake has to get a haircut today. And you took him to the barbershop at
I
Mickey's?
did that, but that was his first one, and
Yeah,
that's
you
where I
didn't know?
learned that I was like, he doesn't do
this is
well
gonna be a
with
thing.
this.
Maybe
is gonna
you
be a
did it.
thing.
Maybe it was such
Maybe
a
that
big
was
deal.
it. It was too much of a thing.
I don't know, but
It's
like
cool, though. It
I
is a
started
cool-
cutting his hair myself, and so I would stick him on a toilet and give him a donut, and he would just be like, while I'm like trying to make this
Give the bowl on
thing
his
look
head.
presentable.
No, that is a cool
place. Though.
place.
It was magical.
It is magical.
I got a haircut, and I got
Really?
pixie dust thrown in.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you guys go. I'm glad you both know about that.
yes.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Second little tidbit. If you get there early enough, whenever they first open up Casey's Corner, they actually sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And you can have somebody that takes and throws out the first pitch of the day. It's a nice little cool
That is
experience.
cool.
That is
And
cool.
it's
I didn't know that.
Casey's Corner on your way if you're looking
I love
at
Casey's
Cinderella's
Corner.
Castle. It's on the left-hand side on the corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they all sing out. They all sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And then they have a person who has the inaugural first pitch.
Every day they do this?
Every day.
I've never seen that.
I don't think you're there early enough.
How early do they do it?
I'm talking maybe 4.
In the morning.
Yeah, maybe
Wow.
4:15.
They do it before any
I don't
guests
know
are
what
there.
time. I don't know what
Probably
time.
Okay.
rope drop.
All
Probably
right.
the first group that comes through.
Probably
Yeah,
one of the first
yeah.
drops.
That's
because they
awesome.
also
I
have
love
to pick like the cavalcade, the person of the day.
Yeah,
and
I
everything,
gotcha.
too.
Yeah. That's
But-
cool.
yeah.
Those are good tidbits.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
All right. Well, let's go to some progress. What's happening in Orlando?
Let's talk about it, guys. Progress? Bam. All right, here we go. On the corner of 192 and 429, Everest Place is a new multi-billion-dollar real estate project that encompasses nearly 225 acres of land right across from Margaritaville. So I don't know if you guys have driven past it yet, but it's like you can see them. They're currently developing it. They're moving all that dirt around, but there's going to be a lot. The premium real estate will be home to Nickelodeon Hotel and Resorts, which is a kid-first, family-friendly luxury hotel experience, as well as Mystique Hotel and Residence, which Mystique is an Emirates-style luxury hotel and wellness brand. And Everest Place will feature their luxury multifamily rental properties and luxury condos with prices starting around $600K. Everest Place is also going to feature Shaza Hotel. So there's going to be a lot of hotels in there. There's going to be a medical center. There's going to be a conference center, a water park, a shopping village, retail spaces, a water park. Full service restaurants, parks, nature trails, and a full boardwalk. Infrastructure and grading work is currently being completed, but the project is estimated to open, I think they said like 2026, 2025. It's going to be a minute. It's a big space, but it's happening. So we're basically getting like another Margaritaville style place.
See,
to
I mean,
go.
I'm okay with it because when Margaritaville, I used to live over there when I first moved to Orlando on 192, and I liked it kind of like almost like not a lot of people knew about it. Wasn't that like you go down farther to Kissimmee and that became more touristy, but that was almost like, oh, nobody really knows about that yet.
Yeah.
But then Margaritaville came and I was a little annoyed at first. Now I go there and I'm like, this is pretty great.
It's pretty great.
Well, the cool thing about
cool
those,
stuff.
they have cool stuff. It's all there.
Right.
Whenever they
So-
build these types of resort communities, almost, it's like they have everything. The medical
One-stop
center,
shop.
one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So you go to Margaritaville and you have all these different options for restaurants, entertainment,
Movie
stuff,
theater,
movie
yeah,
theater as
music.
well.
Yeah.
And then so
There's
I mean,
a water park over there too. Like,
now, yeah. So I mean,
now
it's just so awesome.
keep adding
Yeah.
because what it ultimately is doing is taking people out of the parks and giving them other options,
which
makes it a little less crowded.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not so
Yeah.
crazy
So
saturated. in Magic
Orlando
Kingdom.
itself is its destination, not just Disney anymore,
That's
which I
it.
think is really cool. And I think that's
too.
what they're trying to do
Right.
with this and just offer more.
Very
and I
interesting.
think it's great because I think that 192 needs to get cleaned up. Like we need to
Big
get
time.
those t-shirts.
There's, like,
it's
old
lined with-
Ponderosas.
Oh yeah, the t-shirt.
Oh
place.
yeah, dude.
Get rid
all
of
the
them.
worlds.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
worlds
Citrus
with like
World.
the 200-foot mermaid.
Disney World,
the
Citrus World's,
magician.
Citrus World's awesome. I'm not throwing shade on Citrus World.
No,
'Cause
we
they're
do
like
like
a staple
Citrus
here in
World.
Orlando.
Yeah, we do
But
like
I mean,
Citrus
like,
World.
it's like all the worlds. There's like,
Yeah.
it's
It
just
needs
obnoxious.
updating.
It
It
needs
needs some
updating, yes.
updating.
Yeah,
It
it's like
needs
2001.
It needs some reinvigorating, I
Right,
think.
for
And I think
sure.
it's good to do this, and hopefully more money will drive 192 and these businesses, they like some of these mom and pop shops and these old t-shirt places and Wizard World and all those things that
Yep.
can start kind
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
you know, classing it up a little bit. Let's
Yeah,
make it
for
a little
sure.
bit
Right.
more accessible and not
Yeah.
so sketchy.
Not so
Right.
sketch.
Yeah.
No, I love
'Cause
it.
There's awesome potential over there because there's still a lot of room.
Correct.
It's right behind Disney Animal Kingdom, so
Yep.
that's prime location.
Totally.
You can still get right onto I-4
Yeah.
if you want to, and then they also have the toll road right there as well.
Yep.
The 408,
The 429.
the 429.
The
You take
429.
429 on the I-4 to the 408.
The new Margaritaville.
But I'm excited about
Yeah.
it. I think it's going to be progress because you
That's
know
awesome.
what? I love the mom and pop shops. I think that like it's like charming, but I want it to dress up just like
Yeah,
a
me too.
little bit.
I like it.
Yep,
I like
for sure.
All right.
All right. Well, that's
That's
a good episode.
Great progress.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
We
good
did that.
progress. Good episode. We got some behind the scenes. So if you want to see how we did that from a different angle,
Yeah,
you can.
check it out. Look what we do.
Make sure you like,
whenever we're not doing it.
subscribe to all this stuff.
Yeah,
Make
and
sure
stay
you-
tuned.
Yeah.
We're going to be dropping more content, and we're probably going to be. You'll see some more on Instagram.
Yeah,
So
go to Instagram at Orlando Home Squad, where we have we showcase living in Orlando.
yeah, and engage with us if you've got great places that you want to visit, or you've got some great tips or secrets or progress or local yokels. Give us this stuff. We'd love to engage with you guys.
We
And,
comment.
we do comment.
We comment back to you. It's
We do.
us. It's really us.
Bye.